Hey guys, just had my 4-in-1 fantastic died on me, and I've pulled it apart. I never put that up, someone else did. So I've just got a new one. It cost me, I think it cost me about $100, just under. So I've just taken these out. Now if you have a look at this, straight away you don't see where the connections are, but I'd say they'd be up here near the fan is, because there's an actual input there, so I'm going to give that a try. But I need to take that off and unplug the clip on here so that I can take this off so that it can go up into the roof. And I've got to check my hole in the roof because it's actually a different size. So we'll give that a try. I'll use a screwdriver just to take these up, lift these up, and then pop them back in when I'm finished with it. We'll give that a try. So just grab a screwdriver, pop it under here. This is an electrical screwdriver I've got. If you don't know what you're doing, don't try and do this at home. So just pop these two screws out. And the other one, the next one over there. And we'll just take that off. Put the screws out. Put them over one side, don't lose them if you can. But I think that they're a pretty small one, and that should just pop off like so. And there's where the terminal block is. So there's your terminal block. You can pop it there to put more wiring in, and you've got one there, so it's nice and sits nice and neat. Only problem with this is it's got some sort of plastic that should be there to lock that down, and I see nothing inside that actually has that, so that's a bit of a bummer. That's a bit of a stuff up by them. Don't know why they wouldn't have put that in there, but it's not there, so we're just going to have to go without it. Alright, we'll keep working on it. Just pulled this down off the roof. Took me a little bit of work. Now this thing has not got, it has got a light setting down the bottom, but they've hooked the capacitor through it. Now, I'd say this capacitor was put in here mainly for a fluoro light system originally, but I think in the newer versions, I don't know whether they've put that in for that. They now use it for the back EMF off the fan. So the Chinese think, oh shit, we've got to keep this in here. We need to have a back EMF for the fan, which it never had before, and now they've put it in. Now, when I've done some testing on the old one, the live, which is actually from the switch at the front, was hooked in to the light switch. So this light switch here is a little bit different. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the live on where it's coming from the switch, because it does go down and supply power somewhere. We're gonna put a little loop here from the light to the live. So when it's switched on, it supplies power to all the circuits that it needs to, and it'll be right to go. So that's me doing this. So this is an electrician doing it. It's in the middle of a pandemic. I'm not having an electrician show up at my door to destroy my house. Now, I am a qualified communication technician. You might say, oh, that's not qualifications. Well, virtually just underneath an engineer. So if I can't work a bit of wiring out, then there's something wrong with me. So here's our circuit. Here's our wire coming off here, and the black wire was hooked into the lighting switch, and then it goes back down into here. They've used black for some reason. Not a great colour for using for lights. You could call it neutral, I suppose. The yellow goes back up into the live connection here. So yeah, we're going to plug the other one on. We're going to have to cut a little bit of the wire off here and use it to link the two together, and that'll be how we do it. and that'll be it. It should go up nice and neatly. I've already checked the hole. It's going to fit nicely. So I've quickly marked this. Earth at the top, you can see the earthing wire. Then you've got a neutral, so you can see the black and the blue. You've got a live, which in this case is white for some reason. Then you've got a light. So the next one is light. It's meant to be light. That's brown. Then you've got your fan, which is blue, and it's got some sort of capacitance there to stop any EMF backflow, which is great. Then you've got heat 1, heater lamps 1 and heater lamps 2, and that's all you have to do. So yeah, should be able to follow that and work out how to wire it up. Okay, the white wire will go in either end, doesn't really matter, and that's your active or coming off your switch. Now undo all these a little bit, don't go too far, they might come out, so that when you get up there you don't have to do any stuffing around trying to fit it, because you've got to do most of the wiring up here, you see. And yeah, and if you've got that, leave that to last. Other than that, I've got this cover, they'll go over there like that, and yeah, that's what the clipsals do. So looks all right, should be good, and we'll get it together. Okay, finished putting the light up. So it's got its heater lights are working, its main fan works, you can just hear that now, and its main light's going, but I don't know why that flashing's happening, but that must be the frequency. How cool is that? Never thought it would do that. Anyway, hopefully didn't give anyone an epileptic fit. That's it from me. Please subscribe and like, and I'll catch you on the next one.